Hey, everybody, welcome back to Midnight Rice. We're playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club.
If you don't like it, I don't care, because we're still going to play
it. We are going to finish this series.
This one, yeah.
We've been having so much trouble finishing a series we start because we always jump around to a new game. So we decided we were going to do it. We were going to start finishing series so we can move on. And
Full commit. We are just going to send it.
This game is getting weirder by the moment.
All right. So with that being said, let's go. Well, it might take a while, but it might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. I'm not clicked on the desktop thing, so that spacebar was irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
That's fine. I didn't really notice. What were you saying?
Oh, what was her?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that typically.
What?
Youth. You skipped 2 words.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you skipped that R.
I love how half our episodes correcting our grammar.
Habits are usually typical of new writers. Spacebar. And having been through it myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them.
Why am I looking at your screen?
I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make the styles very deliberate. And this is going to be one of those ones where she just talks and talks. In other words, they tend to pick up writing separate from the topic and matter. And their form fit the two together.
What? These chicks are way too smart for me.
The end result the end result is both styles or expressiveness are weakened.
Yuri finds herself in train of thought as she has her demeanor, which has totally changed. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like she's an expert
of everything.
Of course, that's not something that you can be blamed for. There are many different skills and techniques that go into writing, and even the simplest poems.
She needs a boyfriend.
Not just finding them, building them, but getting them to work together in probably the most challenging part. Why? It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you the valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased how?
I'm gearing up for another speech. Well, since you asked, I'm going to speed read it. Go ahead.
Oh, never mind.
I guess not.
I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine.
No, it's not. She talks.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki.
Or me.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
No, you don't need to.
Dope.
Skip.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it was a rare opportunity for her. My guy's like a drunk cowboy.
She's an asshole.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club. Isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Have fun, bud.
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow.
Who writes in cursive? They don't even teach cursive anymore, do they?
Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickened blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm's breathing air of present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I flicker back.
I flicker back. ...
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No shit.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It's kind of like a font.
You think?
But it took a long time to read. That's because
I'm just a moron. Well, I don't read script often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Because I want to get down your pants. Ah. That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short.
Oh, it was perfect.
6 inches? I usually write longer poems.
No,
like in the
jeez.
12-inch range.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you liked it. To be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I just wanted to write something a little mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You're eating her paper. It's good. It's a little tasty.
Are you into ghost theory?
That would be so sweet, though. She hands you the poem, like, all serious, ready for you to critique it.
And you start glancing at it, and you're looking at it.
You just ball it up and shove it in your mouth, start chewing it. And just a sure look of terror in her face when you did that.
Hulu. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Psych. It's about a street light.
Really?
I really like street lights.
I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance at it before you ate it. But remember, the poems often express their thoughts, feelings, and expressions in their work. They usually do more and tell a simple story or paint a picture. Or a snack, in your case, you sick bastard. In this case,
you do the mama bird thing, start, it's on the desk.
A hairball, a piece of paper.
Just, she's like looking in horror. What the hell did you just do? And you're just like, flop, flop.
In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only beginning symbolically compared to the ghost. Lingering in the last remembered place of the comfort, unable to let go past of the past. And soon it will be left to nothing.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm just re-eating the poem I just barfed up. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even heard of that before. Number 2 pencil? Weird flavor.
Weird flavor. Need some salt.
Anyways, it's pretty impressive.
It's nothing really. It's now a ball of mush on the table. Well, it makes me happy you think that. Just remember, it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I count on it.
All right. Whoa. I'm not really that excited.
Get my read on.
Hi, Psych. Having a good time so far?
No. Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you are new to everything, if you ever have suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can do better,
I'm going to strangle you.
I am always listening. Always. Don't be afraid to bring it up to me, okay?
Alright, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I hate her voice. I'll be afraid to bring that back up, though.
I have to do something to curb my scaredness.
I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share a poem with me?
No. I mean, it's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Aha! Don't worry, Psych.
Aha!
Aha! We're all a little embarrassed today, don't you know?
Yeah, you know what that voice reminds me of?
Don't you know the way?
No.
No.
No, not at all, actually.
I think I started doing it when I was younger because of the guy that runs like the 7-Eleven in The Simpsons. That's where I got it from.
Well,
Would you like to buy a slushie today?
It reminds me of the monk in The Love Guru. Have you ever seen that movie with Mike Myers? Oh, he kind of talks like that. He's like, I am cross-eyed. Ha We will play a game of stink mop.
Stink 'em up.
What stink mop? Okay, well, what you do is you piss in the bucket, and then we put mops in the bucket of piss, and then you sword fight. First person to get hit in the face with stink mop loses.
So you take my one skill and you override it with something better.
Yeah,
You're a dick.
I know.
Now I feel insignificant. Damn it, Steve.
You're welcome.
Screwed my shit up. But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. You really did mess up my stride.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But it's true. I harmonica my poem.
I like it, psych.
You fucking liar. Really?
It's a lot cuter than I expected. It's small and tiny like a baby's.
Oh, jeez.
No. The kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. About smallness. And she is a good writer too. So it take it to so rainboating. So take the fuck. You messed me up bad. You're
If you say so.
You're so good at that. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki in a sexual way, I can introduce you.
Dope.
She's clingy like a puppy.
Dope.
Like a puppy.
I love doggos.
Natsuki's dad doesn't give her much lunch money or leave her any food in the house. So she has farty mood pretty often. Oh, fussy. My bad, fussy. She's in a fussy mood, not a farty mood. But sometimes you just lose all of the strength and shut down. Like earlier, when her eyeballs were spinning around like a goat. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. What? Her dad's starving her? Is that what we're getting at here? Go ahead.
Yeah, I guess.
This is getting like dark again.
I love on how you're like, what? Oh my god, after you're reading like,
But hey, some guys are into petite little girls, you know? And this is the part where R. Kelly comes walking across the screen. Sorry, just trying to look for the bright side. That was the bright side?
Kelly. Just like, I'm fucking you tonight.
Then you got Chris Hansen popping up behind him. So what you doing here, Mr. Kelly? With the Hindu girl.
Bump and grind.
Oh, we're like doing a Bollywood version of this now.
Oh, god damn it. Ah, Kitty. Whoa, don't do that ever again.
And then Kitty just jumped across the mic cord. Anyway, do you like to read my poem now?
This is a scary game, but I didn't think your cat was the one that was going to scare me.
I don't know why that does
shit.
it. Whenever she bumps that cable, it makes that noise. Don't worry, I am not very good.
Yeah, you sound confident for someone who claims that they're not very good.
Well, in that case, I have sound confident. It doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well then, let's read it.
Hole in the wall. Not that hole. But he was looking for me, confused and frantically glancing at his surroundings. But my bearing eyes no longer see color. In the other rooms... What? There are other rooms. Are they talking? Or are they simply poems, flat sheets of paper? The sound is frantically crawling, playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle. Close on me. In the air, I desperate. Word I don't know. Before it reaches my lungs, I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears. And banishing my pen. Oh, I'd like to banish my pen. So, what do you think?
It's very free form, if that's what you call it.
Would you like to banish your pen now?
I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that's the kind of style I've gotten pretty popular nowadays. Especially on YouTube. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performing out loud, we can really be powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Ah?
Food in my mouth, I'm sorry.
You have a mouthful of pen?
Yuri's poem. It's still in there.
Are you choking on the pen?
Number 2 pencil, actually. Needs salt.
Ah. Well, I'm not sure if knowing how to put it in. I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy recently. But if it influenced my poem a bit.
Empathy?
Yeah, it's like when you put a pen in a hole. I'm kind of nervous about talking about deep stuff like this because it's coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Dope!
Take 1 inch at a time when eating a pencil.
Dope!
Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try not too hard, if you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
Tell me about it, sister.
Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you put a pencil or a pen in the same spot for too long, it will get purple
I'm dying!
and irritated. So just move your hand and let it flow. Is she talking about writing or masturbating? That's my advice for today.
Dope.
Thanks for listening. Why are you dying?
Dope.
You dying?
Dying.
Why are you dying?
Dying.
Why are you dying?
Phew!
Phew.
I guess that's everyone.
Why are you dying?
I glance around the room.
Why are you dying?
That was a bit more stressful than I anticipated.
Why are you dying?
It's as if everyone's judging me for my mediocre writing abilities.
Why are you dying?
If there is anything to be nice, there's no way my poems can stand to their stares. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's why I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monika's writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? It's you.
That's me. Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns to the poem to the desk with one in hand. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can it be cute?
I don't know that.
You do know that.
I know that. I know it now. I just meant
You're kind of short and gross, and I don't understand what the hell you're talking about. In your language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try so hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but I didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do believe a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would ask somebody who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and liked it too. And so based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
Stick it where the sun don't shine.
First of all...
Excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Oh, bitch fight! And psych like my poem, you know, as well. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what I just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous because Psyche appreciates my advance more than your appreciate yours. My advice more than appreciate yours. I'm dying here.
Oh my god, you can't even read the fucking dialogue. How do you know that he didn't appreciate my advice more, huh? I mean, are you full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do look so cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs grew magically a size bigger as soon as Psych sewed his handsome ass in here.
What? Nice call. Natsuki. Natsuki. Oh, shit. Natsuki? That's a little...
That doesn't involve you!
In the next episode!
God, you are screaming into the mic more than I do.
Yeah.
No.
But I got the compressor on, so it don't matter.
Oh, look at you all fancy with your sound shit. Alright, guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Hope you liked this episode. If you did, subscribe. If you didn't, subscribe. If you did like it, you should like the video. If you didn't like it, you should like the video. And if you want to leave a comment, that'd be awesome. Am I full of myself? Hate me. I don't care. Love you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Later!